Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, here's someone I really like the look of in Ruben Dias, a proper defender. Someone who does the simple things well, very well in fact, and he rarely makes mistakes. A bit of a throwback to some of the defenders I played with back in the day. A good leader too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of it. Up he goes! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Lewis. And Cherki. Foden. Matheus Nunes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Belanova. And the counter is on. Cherki. That has been slung wide. Marmoush with the bullish header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. And here's Marmoush. Vardiol is wide and looking to get onto this. Real chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
He's tried one! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
De Roon. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And Scalvini.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Played into space, and he cuts out the supply. Rodri, pressing high and with purpose. Now Foden. It's a good run down the right, and it's Nunes. Foden, Haaland. Haaland! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Atalanta have it back and can go again. Zalewski. Aimed beyond the defence. Zalewski puts them all in. Vardiol clears it away. Foden. Foden tries making a foray down the right. Foden. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Haaland tries from distance. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
De Ketelaere. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Marmoush. Guardiol. Cherki. Foden. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's taking no chances there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And Guardiol. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Guardiol. Half-time getting close now. Marmouche. Matheus Nunes. Well read. And the danger is averted. Sulemana. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Foden. And it's Lewis. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Cherki. And he's had a hit! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Lewis. And Cherki. Quality ball. Cherki. Now there's a fine ball. Darone. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, no joy this time. Zalewski. That's good running with the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Guardiol. Cherki. And it's Nunes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pasalic. And Sulemana. And it's Bellanova. Guardiol. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Sulemana. De Ketelara. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely weighted ball. And he's straight offside. Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
El dorsal 29, el dorsal 20, serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 22.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, easy pickings there. Lewis, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's had it taken off him. Doku gets into a good position. He has found the way through. That's a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 47. El dorsal 27. Serán sustituidos por
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Just about up to 75 minutes. Threads one in, and it's made its way to him. Haaland! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have their third corner. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Rodri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is out of play. Barry. Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for it.
Haaland! Sticks it away! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. De Roon gets a good foot in there. He's on it, can he get away? Takes a shot! Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Messi.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Messi clears. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Opts for safety. Pasalic. That's a good ball out wide. And that's another good win of the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. No messing up. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And it's Rashford. Ajic playing some of his best football at the moment, visibly stronger, measurably fitter.
Well, he's been quietly going about his business. Excellent both going forward and indeed getting back behind the ball. It's not very often players like him get lauded, but he really has been superb for me, a standout.
Barcola tries making a foray down the right. De Ketelaere. Ajic. Here's a shot! And he's gone backward here. Opts to play it back.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Now it's Lopez. That is very well defended. Mosquera. Barcola. Quarter of an hour played. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So we're still where we started right now.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Yamal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Pedri. That's a good ball out wide. Barcola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Pedri. And he's intervened well there. Fermin. Now it's Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Well, there's one of the players of the week. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Fermin. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Denied by an instinctive save.
Ferran Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Played into the box. He gets big. It's going to be another corner, I think. Yamal plays it short. Cross goes in, terrific header! In for the pieces! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
15 minutes till half-time. Kubasi. And it's Rashford. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Rashford. Pedri cuts it out. De Ketelaere. Now Van Dijk. Grimaldo. And it's Pedri. In it comes. Martin did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rashford. He's shifting through the gears here. Rashford crosses. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Yamal. Pedri cuts out the pass. Threads one in. Shifted it to the flank. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super ball. And the shot! And he hits the net. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Yamal picks it up out wide. Mosquera can get it clear. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Played out wide, well, nicely intercepted. De Ketelaere. Grimaldo, looking for a runner. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vermin. Pedri. And Yamal. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe! Mbappe! And now they can clear their lines. It's a throw-in. Casado. And it's Martin. It's Pedri. Grimaldo. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's Pedri. Now it's Barcola. Very nicely done. 60 minutes played. Casado. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Pedri. Yamal. Spread it left. Delivered with swing. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri goes looking wide. Barcola. Pedri. And the Ketelara. Ajic looking here to chip it. Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Yamal. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe! It's a promising position.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner.
And a chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Barcola has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
El dorsal 7 será sustituido por el dorsal 9. Se va a realizar el cambio de jugadores.
Yamal. Played into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Çalhanoğlu. And the Ketelara. And it's Arda Güler. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Lewandowski. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Rashford. Oh, it's come loose.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Vinicius Junior. In by Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gabriel. Güler. To Ketelara! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Verdi! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Pedri. And it's Lopez. And he's been shifted off it. He shifted it to the flank, back into the middle.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Lopez. Little pass back. Koundé. Yamal looking to run onto it. Nice interception, well timed. Well, this is Lewandowski. Güler.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's fabulous. Güler. That's very neat. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Haaland brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Sulemana. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, modern centre-backs are judged on their ability to defend. But this guy, Christian Romero, is a player who excels up front too.
Haaland! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kosunu can get it clear. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Romero. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Out of play for a throw. And it's Grimaldo. And here's Barcola. And here's Barcola. He's picked his way through. Climbs up big! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, good-looking ball. And the counter is on. Neatly clipped into space. Now it's Haaland. Zalewski. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's picked it up out wide. Out for a throw. Oh, that's neat. Çalhanoğlu. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he was alert to it. Derone. Scalvini. And Sulemana. Over to the left. Trippier gets a foot in here. Pasalic. Derone. Atalanta finding their passes. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kosunu spots it and intercepts. Scalvini. Pasalic. Agic. Oh, nice touch. Shot. Anthony! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Derone. And it's Bellanova. And it's Bellanova. And here's the Ketelara. And the pass is intercepted. Derone. And that interception was most necessary. Looking for the rock. Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Trippier. Very nicely done. Picked out brilliantly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Atalanta do have a chance to counter here. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And it's Bellanova. Pasalic. That's a throw. It's going to be another throw. Sulemana! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Agic, certainly one of the players of the week. Scalvini. And the Ketelara aimed beyond the defence. Bellanova receives it in a wide position. Up he goes! Oh, terrific save. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Lovely bit of skill. Çalhanoğlu. He's in a good position. He's having a go. Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
De Roon. Bellanova. It's a really well-measured ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Pedri. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Anthony. He has found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's the Ketelara, and that is a little undercooked. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Anthony gets into a good position. Barcola, this looks promising. Pedri being hunted in packs.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Barcola. Nicely waiting. Haaland! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Trippier. Cross flung in towards the middle.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, this is certainly a game where the scoreline does not reflect the action. How it has stayed 0-0, nobody can quite understand. To Ketelara. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Haaland! That is a brilliant interception.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Scalvini. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Zalewski. Great vision. Played into space out wide. Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Pasalic. Can he get it through? Threads one in. Now there's a fine ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5, Modric. El dorsal 9. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Grimaldo gets over and intercepts. Well, they could break here. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Lewandowski. Short changes him with that pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Played back in.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way past. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's cut it out. Pasalic.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's to Catalara.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's bustling, takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction. And that is as far as it goes. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break.